Oh my god, guys, like seriously, somebody cannot even say let them play with you people small. Only small. I was on my eye, I just said, let me play with my people small. Next thing, you guys just rushed me. Oh my god, you guys came for me like all out with the claws, like rawr. And you guys were not joking, huh? Is it true that Italian men are spontaneous when it comes to the matter of the other room? When I told my husband this, I read it out to him. He was literally red, like, huh? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mitchy Yanone, bringing you the rich auntie vibes, no? The broke rich auntie vibes, obviously, because I'm not rich, but yeah. You guys will just be busting my brain anyhow. I cannot even take it right now. My brain wants to bust. My brain wants to bust. Money will fit me, eh? Just imagine me as a rich auntie in real life, eh? Don't you think it will suit me? Being rich, no? Being rich will look very good on me, no? Anyway, guys, welcome to my first ever Ask Mitchy segment. I don't know, on TV they call it segment. On YouTube, I don't know. But you get what I mean. And yes, I posted on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, and everything. I said I was going to make this video. So I asked all of you to send me questions. If you have any questions you ever wanted to ask, or if you need advice on something, you know, nothing is above, nothing is off limits, nothing off the table. Obviously, well, I still ask you guys to at least keep it clean, PG, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I got lots of questions. Oh my god, guys, like seriously, somebody cannot even say let them play with you people small. Only small. I was on my eye, I just said, let me play with my people small. Next thing, you guys just rushed me. The questions, it's like you guys were just waiting for the perfect opportunity to rush me, eh? Not even mercy. You guys did not even have small mercy on me, eh? Anyway, so yeah, thank you for those who sent in their questions. Yes, some people sent one question, some sent like 5 at once, and but there's no limit. Like I said, you can ask anything. So I've compiled all the questions. Some even send questions as a joke, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a question, so there's no point disregarding it, I guess. So I've piled it up, I've written it all down, and yes, I'm going to respond to you guys. So yes, grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, whatever tickles your fancy, and let's begin. By the way, I've got some happy juice in here. Obviously, that's why I'm looking so happy, no? No, jokes apart, I haven't even started drinking it. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to start with your first question. Oh my god, I'm loving everything. I'm loving the hair. Okay, sorry. So, oh my god, you guys came for me like all out with the claws, like rawr. And you guys were not joking, huh? Anyway, so I'm going to start with the first question, and this is quite funny. Yeah, but let's go. That was the first question. So I just put it according to how I received the questions. So the first question is, Stella asked, she said, asking for a friend, by the way. So I have to emphasize on that. She said, when cleaning your house, do you do it naked or fully clothed? When I saw that, I was laughing my ass out, like seriously. But then it's still a question. Like I said, there's no disregarding. So yeah, when cleaning my house, really depends on it depends on the season, the time of the year, especially here, being here in Europe. Obviously, if it's winter time, I wear everything, hat, glove. Yeah, I know it's funny, right? My husband is always laughing at me. He say, how can you be indoors and be wearing socks, gloves, hats, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's what it is. I'm an African girl and I love the heat. Some African girls actually like the cold, but I'm not that African girl. So yeah, but this time of the year now is spring, you know. Truth is, I don't do it naked. Fact. I always have something on, no matter how little, but I always have something on. So that's the first question. Thank you for sending in your question, Stella. Asking for a friend, yeah. And okay, number 2, Mary J. This is from Facebook. Asked, how did you find your good husband? Actually, some people, I mean, I've had these questions before, and realistically, guys, I had to kiss some frogs. Trust me, I didn't just find him like that. I had to kiss some frogs to get my prince, you know. And yeah, so I mean, if you know me very well, you know I've been married, I've been in long relationships, and blah blah blah. I mean, I'm not trying to disregard my previous, this simple. Fabio is the most amazing man I've been with so far, and I'm very lucky to have him as my husband. So I thank God. So yeah, I just believe there's a right time. Voila, the answer to your question is there's a right time for everything. Sometimes things happen to us. Things happens to us, and then we feel like the universe is against us when in reality it's preparing us for something good, something better than we expect. We just have to be patient and wait for the right time. Waiting for the right time doesn't necessarily mean that your Prince Charming is coming to meet you indoors in your house, but I believe in destiny. So if God has planned to bring someone amazing into your life, you will meet that person eventually. So yeah. The third question, thank you. Binta asked, she said, what are the advantages of the new area you live in now? And what are the challenges, meaning disadvantages? Okay, this is a very good question. The new area I live in now is amazing because is in the city of Milan, basically, and it's a very good area. When I say good area, I'm not trying to say other areas are bad, but what I mean is it's a very touristic area. It's 1 2 minutes walk from the Navile, which is a very popular tourist spot in Italy. So yeah, and then we've got everything around us, and what I like the most is that you can actually walk from here to the Duomo. Yeah, just a few minutes, less than, let me say, 15 20 minutes. It depends on how far you walk or how fast, sorry, but you can walk from here to the Duomo. If you don't know what the Duomo is, the Duomo is that cathedral, the like most popular cathedral in Milan. It's like the what's the word, number one, when you talk about Milan, the first thing that comes to mind is the Duomo. So yeah, so you can walk from my house to the Duomo, which I think is amazing, and then you've got everything around you. My house is actually facing the metro station and then the tram station as well, so everything is right there in front of my door, basically. So that's the advantage. Disadvantage of staying in this area is parking space, obviously. Yeah, for now I don't drive here, so it doesn't affect me that much. Yeah, I don't drive because they said I have to take the driving test and driving class and driving everything, even though I've been driving for over 20 years. But it's the way it's done here. I have to start from scratch, like a new driver, like a learner, basically. So which is fine by me. I just need to finish learning the language first, at least, because apparently I can take the theory in English if I want to, but then the what's it called, the practical has to be done in Italian. So yeah, I'm still learning Italian, so we shall cross that hurdle when the time comes. Next question. Thank you for that question, by the way, Binta. Next question is, okay, this is from Facebook. She says, how would you know if someone really loves you and is serious with you, especially if you met the person online? She said, in my case, I later found out the person was taking advantage of me. By the time I found out, I was already deeply in love. Unfortunately, I was already deeply in love, basically. And then she goes, unfortunately, it happens to me a lot. Okay, I won't judge because I'm sure a lot of people might be judging. So it happened to you before and then you're still doing it. I won't judge because I've been in that situation before. See, guys, I've decided I'm going to start doing story time on my channel as well. I mean, there are some things that are personal that I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about it, but then there are some things I really want to talk about just to raise awareness, especially when it comes to meeting people online. That's why when she sent me this, I was actually very happy she sent that, because it's something I've been wanting to touch on. I've been wanting to touch on this subject since. So yes, you meet people online. Like my husband would say, how can you just meet somebody online and fall in love? Guys, it happens. It's not a lie. It happens. And yeah, but the only thing I noticed is that 99, okay, let me not exaggerate, but I would say 95% of the people online are just full of shit. A lot of them are just looking for, a lot of them fetish size, is that the word? Fetishize, it's like a fetish for them, basically. I bet, let me break it down to the one that I understand. Black women. So yeah, it's like a fetish for them, basically, while some are just looking for internet, women to send them naked pictures and blah blah. They pretend that they're in love with you, and before you know, you guys are doing nasty things online, or maybe sending them photo, or you're having cyber X, I won't say, but yeah. But anyway, in my case, I thank God I didn't do that, like, but yeah, it happens a lot. And because you're so invested in this person, you guys talk a lot and blah, 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 you just feel, you found the one. And at the end of the day, trust me, they're speaking to you and speaking to different people as well. I'm not trying to say you can't meet people online, but it's very rare. I would advise you, because I've been there before. So take it from me. I advise you to meet someone physically than online, because meeting someone online is taking a big risk, because you never know. By the way, let me know if you want me to give you story time about someone I met online. Yeah, so basically, to cut the long story short, I met this person online, and then things like a couple of years ago, and we're good, and everything. Eventually he was like, he's single, he's so age, and blah blah blah. Anyway, to cut the long story short, everything turned out differently. Like, I don't want to say it all out now, because I think I'm going to make a story time to tell you about my online experience, and maybe you pick one or two from there. So yeah, if you want to meet people online, not on face, I don't know, guys, it works for some people. Realistically, I don't want to discourage you. I don't want to discourage you, because it works for some people. So yeah, but just take your time. Don't send nasty pictures, don't send naked pictures. Just follow your instincts, basically. Yeah, because the truth is that I wish I followed my instincts. Yeah, because I felt something was wrong somewhere, but I kept like trying to, and maybe because I was vulnerable at that time, so I kept trying to convince myself that no, I'm just overreacting, I'm just paranoid, and blah blah. So just follow your instincts, and yeah, hopefully you might meet the right person that really wants someone, no, not someone that just wants to play around with you. So that's your question. That's the answer to your question, Annabelle. Yes, Annabelle N. So thank you for sending in your question. Okay, the next one is from Kashi Miriam. This is on Facebook. She said, how do you manage to overcome the cultural differences, basically in interracial relationships? This is a very good question. Overcoming, I tell people sometimes, they think being in an interracial relationship is very easy. Trust me, guys, it's not easy. There are so many things you have to fight for. Is it fight for? You have to compromise. You just have to be considerate, And yeah, so she said, how do you manage to overcome? It's not something you overcome. It's just something you have to learn to live with. You never overcome it. Trust me, even if you've been married for 80 years, 100 years, you never overcome it, because there's always going to be that cultural difference, cultural barrier. Especially like, say, between Africans and the Europeans. Africans, we have our beliefs, and Europeans have their own beliefs as well. So there's always this culture clash. But realistically, you guys just have to work something out. Do what works for you. Compromise. You just have to listen to the other person. You have to listen to each other and kind of walk through it. Like I said, you will never it's something, you'll never overcome it. It's there forever, because the truth is that you're from different cultures. You just have to learn to live with it, and that's it. So thank you for that question. And yeah, the next one is this one is funny. I think she actually sent me the first question. It's funny. She say, it's Bosse. Bosse says, where una they get this money? It's a Nigerian slang, like a Nigerian saying. It's practically translation. Where do you guys get money from? But I don't know. Saying it this way, translating it in English sounds quite rude and cocky, but it's just like a joke kind of thing. But yeah, where on they get money? I told Bessa, I already responded to her on Facebook. I was like, I should be asking you, because you are the chief minister of enjoyment. I don't have money. You're the one chopping life. I'm just trying to be like you, So yeah, my dear, nothing. We are just managing. We thank God for life. And that's it. Yeah, so thank you for your question, boss. Even though I know you were joking, but like I said, it's still a question. I shall not disregard it. So yeah, there you go. So the next one is from BB. Oh, this one is so cute. She says, hold on, wait for it, guys. She says, why are you so pretty? Oh, thank you. I'm blushing. So are you, my sister Bibi. You are amazing. You're one of the most amazing humans I've met. And yeah, thank you so much. That was beautiful. So yeah. And number 8 says, when next are you going to visit me again in Angola? I miss you. I think this is really cute. This is from my friend in Angola, Ada Rose. She's actually Nigerian, but she lives in Angola with her Nigerian husband. So yeah, I think this is very cute. And yes, so Ada, I shall visit as soon as I can. I was going to say as soon as possible, but that is over exaggerating, I guess. So I'm going to visit as soon as I can, by God's grace. I miss Angola. I miss my friends in Angola. I miss my family. If I don't even consider my Angolan fam my friends again, they are my family. I miss you guys, and yeah, hopefully I shall visit you guys in Angola soon, by God's grace. So thank you for that, Ada. And okay, this number 9, guys, this number 9 is something else. This is one person asking me tons of questions. So yeah, thank you very much, Rainy. You try. Remember what I responded for you? I responded to you on Instagram when you sent this. I was like, okay, you really came with a bang, right? Okay, guys, so Rainy sent loads of questions. So I'll take it one at a time. She says, how do you have grown-up kids yet you are so young and sexy? Oh God. You guys will just be busting my brain anyhow. I cannot even take it right now. My brain wants to burst. Thank you so much. Yeah. See, I'm blushing. I don't even know what to say. Okay. If you don't know, I'm 37. October, I'm going to be 38. So yeah, I guess that's young because I have a 17-year-old. So it's understandable why she would ask that question. So I started having kids young. I had my first son at 21. I got married very young, by the way. So I didn't have my first son outside wedlock. I actually had him while I was married. Yeah. So I had my first son at 21 and my second just before 26, between 25 and 26. Just say 25 and a half. So yeah, that's why I have grown-up kids, as you said. They're not grown-up per se, but yeah, I get what you mean, because normally some people at my age have like really small kids. So yeah, and then she goes, why are your kids not based in Italy? Yeah, this, I'm sure some people might be wondering the same. My kids are not based in Italy because they study. Jason, my first son, studies in the UK, and obviously he's British national because my ex-husband, his dad is Scottish, you know, he's British. But right now my ex-husband works in Nigeria anyway, so he's not in UK. But for those who don't know, my mom lives in London. So Jason lives with my mom while schooling in the UK. So yeah, obviously that's why he's there. He can't come and school in Italy because of the language barrier. The only way he can come and school here is if we put him in a private university here, which costs a lot of money, which I think doesn't make sense. If he can get very good education in the UK and yeah, for a fraction of the price, almost free. So yeah, and then Xavier, my little one, lives and schools in France. Why? Because again, if you don't know, I was married before to a Scottish guy, and when we broke up, I dated a French guy for 7 years. So 4 years into the relationship, I had a baby called Xavier. So Xavier is French. He's French national. He was born in France, and right now he lives and schools in France. He lives with his grandparents, and he goes to a private school. Right now he's in college. So another reason I can't bring him to Italy because of the language barrier. In case you don't know, my current husband Fabio, that is Italian, we've been together for 6 years and married for 1.5 years. So we just moved to Italy like a year ago. So yeah, but my kids come to visit me, obviously. Ow, my feet hurts. I was coming down from the train like 2 months ago, and I fell and twisted my ankle, and my ankle hasn't been the same since then, so it hurts me sometimes. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, my kids come to visit me when they can. Unfortunately, I haven't seen them in almost a year actually now because of the COVID situation, because of the lockdown. So hopefully summertime I'm going to be reunited with them again, and I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, so that's the answer to that question. And then the next one is, why do you prefer living in Italy than Scotland? It's obvious. My husband is Italian. I left Scotland a long time ago. Even when I separated from my ex-husband, like 2005 or so. In case you don't know, let me tell you guys, my first marriage was in 2002. Yeah, so if I was still married, I would have been going to 20 years now. So I am not your mate. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just kidding. But no, realistically, I met my ex-husband in 2001, and we got married in 2002. So if we were married, really, we would have been we would have been preparing to celebrate our 20 years anniversary, you know. And by the way, can I just say he's amazing? Yes, we get on now even better than we did when we were married, and we're very close. He's married now. He's married now to another wonderful Nigerian girl that I love. So yeah, we are both happy. We still have very good relationships. So yeah, there you go. So obviously, when I separated from my ex-husband, I moved from Scotland to London anyway, because to be honest, I moved because the cold in Scotland was something else. And then I felt there's nothing here because we're in a small city in Scotland. So I felt there's no point. So I decided to move to London, before moving to Africa. So I stayed in London for a while, and yeah, I'm in Italy now, obviously, because my husband is Italian, and yeah. She says, why do you not speak Italian, yet you live in Italy and you're married to an Italian? Same thing. Yes, I moved to Italy 1 year ago, basically. I moved to Italy March last year, just a few days before the lockdown started. And when we first moved to Italy, we stayed in Fabio's village with his family till June, and then there was lockdown then. So once they opened everywhere, we moved to Milan. But unfortunately, you're in Italy, so the lockdown has been going on for like a year now. They just lifted the beat and blah blah blah, So I don't speak Italian because I haven't had the chance to learn. Not to learn per se. I was doing the online classes, but then at some point I got tired and got bored because I would like to do the physical classes so I can meet people and also talk to people, other students like myself, so it makes it easier. So yeah, I was doing the online classes, but I stopped for now. So I'm hoping that in a few months' time, I'll be able to resume the physical classes. And for the Italian now, I understand it. I understand Italian a bit now. I would say over 50%, and I speak a little. It's just that I'm not confident enough to speak it, especially to Italians. And yeah, but I just believe with the school and speaking to other students like myself will help boost my confidence. So hopefully after the lockdown. So there you go. That's why I don't speak Italian, because I've only been here for 1 year, and for 1 year we've been locked indoors. Next one, she goes, what advice do you have for someone planning to live a small city, even though she has a job but doesn't meet the type of people and lifestyle, hence planning to relocate to Milan? Well, so basically what you're saying is you're thinking of moving to Milan, even though you have a secure job where you're staying now, and yeah, because of the lifestyle, which I can understand also. And yeah, well, what I'll tell you is there's no problem with wanting to move. The only thing constant in life is change. Does that make sense? So anyway, I can understand if you want to move. It happens. Sometimes you get tired of a place or bored of a place. I want to start afresh somewhere else. That happens, which is fine. But the only advice I'll give you is, like Nigerians we say, a bed at hand is worth 10 million in the bush. You have a job there, and getting a job in Milan, I don't think is going to be very easy. I really don't know. But my advice for you is get a job first before coming to Milan. I think it makes more sense. So it's secure, A bed at hand is worth 10 million in the bush, So don't leave that job yet till you're sure of another job here. That's my advice for you. And yeah, of course, I want you to come to Milan so I can have somebody to be hanging out with. So why not? I'm looking forward to that. So I hope you find a job soon. After you find a job, then you can move to Milan, and just settle. Maybe take 1 month off, before you start your job, so you can find a place and settle and start your new life. So that would be my advice. And okay, because you said, do you think securing a job in Milan should be first priority, or moving and getting to know Milan better? Getting to know Milan better, I don't think will be that difficult. Priority is getting a job first, for sure. So yeah, that's my advice. Then she goes, P.S. someone is single and searching. Baby, oh baby, don't worry, all that one, Najara. Just when you don't get your job, don't move, come Milan. Based on 1 or 2 now, we shall I don't think meeting someone will be that difficult. It's just, with the COVID situation, hopefully By the end of the year, things should be back to normal. Like I always say, you don't meet people indoors, you don't meet people sitting at home. So yeah, if you go out and socialize, you never know, you might meet your mister, right? Yes. So there you go, Rennie. Thank you so much for your questions. Anyway, okay, the next question. Okay, this video is getting too long now, so I'm gonna go fast. Next question is, she says, this is Remy, Mrs. Remy. She goes, when are we all going out for lunch again? Chinese this time. Food I can relate to. Yes, guys. Because Mrs. Rennie is here in Italy. Obviously, before the lockdown, we all met up for a couple of us, like 5 of us, Nigerian women. Yeah, met up for lunch, and it was amazing. We had a good time, and after that, they locked everywhere down completely again. So yeah, so I'm excited. Hopefully, I heard that from 26 they are going to lighten the restriction. So I'm excited, Mrs. Remy. I cannot wait to. Seriously, I don't iron all my clothes they prepare. In fact, I'm preparing everything right now. So yeah, hopefully very soon. Anyway, next question is, okay, this is from Yolanda T, Mrs. T. She says, how many children do you have? When I got this, I was laughing. First, I was like, but why? I always post only, but then I was like, no, I actually post a lot of kids. Yes, guys, because I am mother hen. Repeat after me, mother hen. Yes, I love children. I love children so much. And a lot of my friends have children. And I'm community godmother. I call myself community godmother because I have a lot of god kids, god children, god daughters, god sons, god everything. So yes, I can understand why she sent this, because I post a lot of pictures, baby pictures, picture of kids. But I've got just two boys, Jason and Xavier. Jason is 17, Xavier is 11. So yeah, and then the rest are my godchildren. So yeah, thank you for your question, Mrs. Yolanda T. Next question is, when are you visiting Ireland? This is from my cousin Victoria. Oh my God, Victoria! Funny enough, I was going to say as soon as possible, but then I remember that you guys say you're coming, so I was like, okay, no, I'll wait for you people to come to Italy first, maybe after next year, by God's grace. Actually, next year, because this year my kids are coming, we want to travel somewhere. Yeah, I don't know, but next year for sure, by God's grace. So thank you for that question, Victoria. Number 13 is patience. Patience also came with questions. Yes, so let me start with Patience's first question. She goes, is it true that Italian men are spontaneous when it comes to the matter of the other room? When I told my husband this, I read it out to him. He was literally red, like, huh? All his face just changed color. Anyway, I've only been with one Italian man, so I don't know, but thank God I don't have any complaint in that department. So yeah, I shall end it here. Thank you. Anyway, and then the next question she asked is, who is a better chef between you and your husband? Me and my husband actually argued about this as well, because I showed him. Definitely me, but my husband believes he's the better chef, so sometimes I just let him get away with it, I try to keep the peace and all, but yeah, obviously, no, without me telling you, you should know I'm the better chef, no? Oh, well. So yeah, more. Thank you. And then she goes, in general, what are the pros and cons of sustaining an interracial relationship and marriage? She said, for the sake of newbies. Okay, so sustaining an interracial relationship is practically almost the same as sustaining every other or any other relationship or marriage. But in this case, it brings us back to like the cultural barrier and all that, which is always a problem. See, guys, realistically, I was thinking about it recently, and somebody commented about this years ago, and it rings in my head sometimes. If you look at it, I don't know, you don't see a lot of old interracial couples, couples that have been married for like 50 years above. I'm not saying there aren't couples like that. I'm just saying it's not so common. And why? It's because of this interracial thing. Some of them end up breaking up and staying single. Some of them end up breaking up and going back to their race, or yeah, you get what I mean. So sustaining it is the same thing I said, respecting each other's culture, compromising, and just meeting in the middle, basically. It's not easy. It's not easy, because even with my husband, Sometimes we have arguments because I'm like, I mean, I'm African, so sometimes the way we do things in Africa is totally different, or our mentality and the way they do things here is totally different. So, yeah, it's just compromise at the end of the day, you know, learning to respect each other's cultures and all. So there you go, newbies. This is for you because this same person asking me is actually in an interracial interracial marriage. So I'm sure she knows what I'm talking about. So that is my own philosophy. So thank you. No, I'm not done yet. And then the last thing she wrote is very funny. She said, finally, when will you do a traditional dance video? Tell me. Not be only dance video. I cannot even dance to save my life. So don't worry, that day will come. Just hold on, Just hold on. One day. Thank you so much for your question, patience, and yeah. Last question is from Black Pearl on Instagram. She says, please, can you put back the recipe for suya? Yes, I posted a recipe for suya over a year ago. I made a video of me making like the suya spice and blah blah blah, and then I made a separate video of me making the actual suya. So yeah, I'm going to link that up for you. Black Pearl, the beautiful mama. And yes, thank you so much for that question. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. If you'd like me to do more question and answers, as usual, send me a DM. If you like me to do one with my husband, send me a DM. You know what, guys? I'm going to let you guys choose my content now. And yeah, so tell me what you want to see next. I'm going to make a video for you guys. And I just want you guys to know that hopefully I'm going to resume vlogging soon, which is my main niche, because I love vlogging. So I'm going to resume vlogging soon because apparently they're going to lighten the lockdown. So very soon we'll be able to go out and actually do things. So I can take you guys around Milan and stuff. So thank you so much. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe because this girl here needs your support. And if you're returning, thank you. You're a star. And yes, if you've not hit the notification bell yet, please do so. Like and comment. And I shall see you all in my next video. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye.